I am Vaishali Hazare. Today I am going to teach you subject History and Civics for Standard 8. Chapter number 1, Introductions to the Parliamentary System. Introductions to the Parliamentary System. In this chapter, we will learn the machinery or the system of government as given in the Indian Constitution. Have you thought of this? What is a parliamentary system of government? In India, we have Prime Minister, and why is there no Prime Minister in the United States of America? What is the difference between a parliamentary and presidential system of government? These questions would lead us to conclude that every country has a different form of government. Before we go ahead to understand different types of government system, let us get information about the main branches of government. The functions of the legislature is to make a law. The executive implements the law, and judiciary provides justice. The functions of these organs, their jurisdictions and limitations on their powers, and the interrelationship between these organs are decided by the Constitution. It is the nature of their interrelationship that determines the system of governments adopted in the particular countries. There are two main types of the government system, parliamentary system and presidential system. The parliamentary system of government develops primarily in England. The English constitution is an unwritten constitution. The governance is carried out in accordance with tradition and customs and conventions. The British Parliament is an institution that has evolved over the period of time. The parliamentary system of government, having its roots in the parliaments, is considered as an contribution of England. India has adopted this parliamentary system. We can see some broad similarities in the parliamentary system of England. But when looked at an institutional level, the Indian parliament system is different in its content. Let us understand the characteristics of Indian parliament system of government in India. The legislature of the central government is known as parliament. The Indian parliament is composed of President, Lok Sabha and Rajya Sabha. Members of the Lok Sabha are directly elected by the people. The number of the members in the house is fixed. Elections to the Lok Sabha are held at regular intervals. All political parties contest the elections. The party which gets more than half of the seats is considered as the majority party. The majority party forms the government. Sometimes, when no party gets a clear majority, some parties come together to form a majority, and they can establish the government. These kinds of the government is known as the coalition government. In this way, coalition governments form. Candidates directly elected by peoples became a member of legislature, and the party in majority gets the chance to form the governments. The leader of majority party became the Prime Minister. He or she selected candidates from the ministerial positions from among his or her colleagues. The Prime Minister and the Council of Ministers chosen by the Prime Ministers together form an executive in the parliamentary system of government. In the parliamentary system, the executive has a dual responsibility. As an executive, they have the implements law. As they are the members of legislature, they also have to fulfill responsibilities of the legislature. The Prime Minister and the Council of Ministers is responsible to the legislature for all their actions and policies. It means that the Council of Ministers has to work with the legislature. It is for these reasons that the parliament system is known as a responsible system of government. Another distinct characteristics of the parliamentary system of government is a collective responsibility. Decisions taken by any ministry or department of consider the decisions of the government. The entire Council of Ministers is responsible for the decision. In the parliamentary system, the executive is dependent upon the confidence of the legislature in them. This means that the Council of Ministers remains in power till it enjoys the support or confidence of the legislature. If the legislature feels that the executive does not work in accordance to its wishes, it removes the executive from power by passing a no confidence motion against the executive. No confidence motion is an effective tool of keeping a check over the executive. In the parliamentary form of government, the legislature is a supreme institution. Elected representatives of people express demands and aspirations of common people in the parliament. The parliament decides upon issues of public welfare. Since it is the House of Representatives of people and express sovereign authority of the people, it is considered as the supreme body. Why did India adopt a parliamentary system of government? India adopted the parliamentary system of government for several reasons. The development of parliamentary institutions started during the British rule. The British rulers governed in accordance with this system. The parliamentary system of government in India is also in a way a product of the freedom movement. Indians were familiar to this system of government. Many discussions took place in the Constituent Assembly over the system of government. Constituent Assembly means the group of people or a body which frame the Constitution. The framers of the constitutions made few changes in the parliamentary system to suit the Indian situation. Discussions and deliberations are an integral part of the parliamentary form of government. Questions related to public welfare are discussed in the legislature. Members from the opposition party also take part in this discussion. Opposition parties may support the government wherever appropriate, point out shortcomings in policies and laws, put up studied arguments and questions etc. This helps the legislature to make proper laws. Now we are going to learn presidential system of government. Presidential system of government can be said to be another important system of government. This type of system exists in countries such as United States of America. This system is different from the parliamentary form. In this system, the president is the executive and is independent of the legislature, and as the head of the state is directly elected by people. Such a system is known as presidential system of government. The three organs are independent from each other. There are enough connections between them to work in harmony or coordinations. The United States of America has adopted the presidential system of government. These are some features of this system of government. In a presidential form of government, the legislature and the executive are not directly dependent on each other. The House of Legislature and the President are directly elected by the people. The President is the executive head and has a lot of powers, including powers to implement laws. In spite of such a structure, the legislature and the executive keep a check on each other. This mutual control over each other can lead to a responsible government. Apart from the parliamentary and presidential system of government, there are other forms of government systems that are followed in France, Switzerland, Germany, etc. Several countries, owing to their unique circumstances, have evolved different system of government. Owing means due. In the next chapter, we will study the structure, working and role of Indian Parliament.